Hey friend, welcome back to Align Vitality. I'm so glad you're back with me today because we are continuing our little mini-series on the foundations of health that make weight loss medications work better. If you've been following along, you know we've talked about metabolism and gut health so far. Well, today we're going to go upstream to two organs that rarely get the spotlight that they deserve, but they absolutely should, and that is your liver and your gallbladder. If you've felt bloated or you wake up between 1 and 3 a.m. feeling more sensitive to food or alcohol than you used to, or you notice that midlife belly bloat that seems to appear and stick around out of nowhere, this episode is going to make everything click. So let's dive in. Do you want to recharge your energy, renew your mental clarity, and rebalance your hormones? Well, you are in the right place. Welcome to Align Vitality, the podcast that offers faith and functional health strategies for high-achieving, health-conscious professional women in midlife. I'm your host, Tanya, a certified functional health practitioner, leadership coach, and fellow midlife woman who knows what it's like to look strong on the outside while struggling silently on the inside. Here, we get real about anxiety, brain fog, belly fat, burnout, and hormone challenges that women face in perimenopause. And more importantly, we talk about the path to healing. Each week, you'll find practical strategies and faith-fueled encouragement to help you restore your God-given energy, peace, and joy. If you're ready to stop pushing through and start thriving in the abundant life you were created for, let's get after it. This is Align Vitality. When most women hear the word detox, they think of juice cleanses, fasting, some kind of green sludge that you drink every day. But the truth is, your body already has a detox system, and it runs 24/7. You don't need to do a detox. What you really need is to support the organs that are detoxing you all day long. Your liver and your gallbladder are the real MVPs of that system. Your liver literally has over 500 jobs that it's doing every single day. It processes everything from the caffeine in your coffee to the emotions that you carried around all day. It filters your blood, it clears out used hormones, it turns your thyroid hormone into its active form, it manages inflammation, it produces bile. Your gallbladder, even though it's small, has one really big job. It stores and concentrates all of the bile that the liver produces so that it can be released at the right time, which is usually when you eat. Without good bile flow, you can't digest fats well, you can't absorb fat-soluble vitamins, and you definitely can't clear excess estrogen or other toxins effectively. Together, these two organs determine so much of how you feel day to day, especially in midlife. Now, this is why this matters so much for midlife women like you and me. As estrogen begins to fluctuate in perimenopause, bile flow naturally starts to slow down. Estrogen has a direct effect on how thin or thick your bile is. So, as estrogen rises and falls in these unpredictable waves, your bile can become thicker, stickier, sludgier, and slower. And when bile gets sluggish, everything downstream feels the impact. Digestion slows, hormones recirculate, inflammation can increase, and your metabolism starts to feel stuck. You add decades of stress, whether that's emotional stress, mental load, chronic overdoing, and your liver is pulling the night shift every single day just to keep up. And then there are all the environmental exposures we've accumulated over the years. Processed foods, medications, alcohol, caffeine, scented products, plastics, pesticides, all of these have to go through the liver. So when women start experiencing symptoms in midlife, like bloating, fatigue, skin issues, irritability, stubborn weight gain, it's not just about hormones. It's about detox overload. So let's talk through what this looks like in everyday life because it's rarely obvious. Maybe you're fine in the morning, but by 3 p.m. your stomach feels full and tight. Maybe you feel nauseated after a heavy meal. Maybe you wake up between 1 and 3 a.m. almost like clockwork. Maybe your skin feels reactive or you break out more. Or maybe you just feel inflamed, puffy in your face, your rings are tighter, your eyes are swollen. These aren't random. These aren't just aging signs. They are communication signals. Your body is incredibly intelligent. It whispers first, and when we miss the whisper, it starts to speak louder. And midlife is when those whispers tend to become more consistent, because the detox load increases while our capacity decreases. I want to share something from traditional Chinese medicine, something that I've found to be pretty accurate with clients and even in my own life. So according to traditional Chinese medicine, each organ system has a 2-hour window in the 24-hour body clock where its energy peaks. And the liver's window is from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. This is when the liver does its deepest work. Its blood cleansing work, its emotional processing work, its hormone and toxin clearing work. So when someone is consistently waking up between 1 and 3 a.m., traditional Chinese medicine sees that as a sign that the liver is overwhelmed or stagnant. And here's what's really interesting. Modern functional health backs this up. When women wake up in this window, it's usually one of 3 things. Either their blood sugar dipped overnight and their cortisol is spiked to bring it back up, which wakes you, or the liver is overworked and detox intermediates build up faster than they can move out, or poor bile flow or histamine overload is creating agitation in the symptom. It's not purely just insomnia or the inability to sleep. It is communication from the body. And once you understand it, you can respond with so much more clarity and compassion for your body. Now let's talk about your liver. Your liver's job is to take toxins, hormones, and metabolic waste and turn them into something that can be used or eliminated, usually through urine or through bile in the stool. But here's the catch. If your gut isn't moving well, or if bile flow is sluggish, the waste that your liver already processed gets reabsorbed back into your bloodstream. This is the real physiological process called enterohepatic recirculation. And this is what makes women feel foggy, irritable, inflamed, bloated, wired at night, fatigued in the morning. It's not that detox failed, it's that detox wasn't followed by elimination. So this is why it's important from a functional standpoint to support the gut first, and then, or closely alongside the liver, and then detox itself. You have to open the exit doors before you increase the workload. So when you feel bloated after meals, when your skin looks inflamed, when you can't tolerate foods like you used to, when you feel puffy, swollen, or reactive, when you wake up between 1 and 3 a.m., when cravings hit after dinner, these can indicate detox bottlenecks. Your body's saying, I'm processing things just fine, I just can't get rid of them fast enough. And the good news is, there are a lot of things you can do to support this. Let me give you some simple, doable daily things you can start today. So you can start your morning with something warm water, lemon water, or herbal tea. Warmth stimulates bile flow. Bitter foods do this also. Things like arugula, lemon, ginger, dandelion tea. It's also important to eat enough healthy fats. Yes, fats. Fats are what tell the gallbladder, hey, you need to release that bile. Good healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, nuts, seeds. Your liver loves these things. It's important to get movement in every day, walking, stretching, lifting weights. Movement stimulates lymph, circulation, and detox pathways. It's important to eat cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower, Brussels sprouts and cabbage. They support phase 2 of liver detox, which is where a lot of women get stuck when it comes to problems with their detox pathways. Here's a big one. We talk about it a lot. You need to support good quality sleep. Like we said, the liver does its best work between 10 p.m. and 2 or 3 a.m. If you're consistently up past midnight or waking often, your liver will struggle to do its work well. And you need to hydrate. Your liver depends on fluid balance. If you are underhydrating, your liver knows it. These are basic things to support the foundations of health. Also, supplements can help when they're targeted, but not until the pathways are open. If the gut is constipated or inflamed, throwing a bunch of supplements in without intention can make you feel worse because you're increasing the workload on the liver without clearing the exit pathways. But once the foundation is ready, supplements like milk thistle, dandelion, artichoke, phosphatidylcholine, magnesium, taurine, NAC, or glutathione can be incredibly supportive. And not everyone needs all of these. Not everyone tolerates all of these, and dosing matters. This is where working with a functional health practitioner can be so helpful because personalization and intentional supplementation is really important in functional healing. When you support your liver and your gallbladder, you might fairly quickly notice that your sleep improves, your energy stabilizes, bloating decreases, your hormonal symptoms kind of level out, your mood becomes more steady, inflammation calms down, skin reactions calm down, metabolism becomes more responsive. Your body begins to feel safe again to do its normal functions. This is the foundation that not only makes you feel better, it prepares your body for any advanced support that you choose to add later, whether that's peptide therapy, GLP-1 medications like we've talked about, which is in an upcoming episode, or deeper detox protocols. Your body wants and needs to heal first, but it does need the right environment. Your liver and your gallbladder have worked hard for you for decades, my friend, often without much support. And when you begin to nurture them, everything else starts to shift. Your energy, your sleep, your hormones, your digestion, your mental clarity. And most importantly, you begin to feel a little more at home in your body again. If you're curious about functional testing or you want guidance in building your own personalized health plan, please reach out to me at alignvitalityhealth.com/contact, or you can sign up for a free discovery call, and the link for that is in the show notes. And also, if today's episode resonated with you, please share it with another midlife woman who could use this encouragement and this information. Remember, your body was designed to heal, but you don't have to walk that journey alone. Until next time, my friends, lead well, live well, and be well. Thank you so much for joining me today, my friend. If today's episode encouraged or blessed you, would you please take a minute to leave a rating and written review on Apple Podcasts? It means the world to me, and it helps more women like you discover this message of hope and healing. If you're ready to take the next step in your functional health journey, join my interest list at alignvitalityhealth.com. And remember, this podcast is for educational purposes only. It is not intended to be medical advice, nor is it intended to diagnose or treat disease. Please consult your healthcare provider before making changes to your health. Until next time, I'm Tanya Ingesether, reminding you that healing is possible and your best season is still ahead.